Now we have a story from the other side of the spectrum. Let's read it. Fiancé thinks I am cheating on him at work. I work from home most of the time. I rarely have to go into work. Maybe every Tuesday or every other day. I work in an office. I sit beside an older lady, and there are many people in the office at a time. I mistakenly told my fiance that I thought all of my bosses were attractive men and dressed nice. Keep in mind, I also said this about the girl in my office. I'm 27, my fiance is 32, and my bosses are all in their mid 40s with wives and children. I barely ever talk to them. Maybe one conversation when I'm in the office, and it's always about work. My fiance was mad I rarely texted him today because I was busy at work. I work at a tax firm and it's her busy season. I don't have time to text all day long. He said, I don't know what you were doing at work and that I like the attention they give me. These men literally give me zero attention, and I am seriously socially awkward and hate conversing with people, so I like to keep dialogue to a minimum. I find this behavior very immature and toxic. What can I do to help him overcome his insecurities? Well, as I mentioned at the start, cheating is a very common fear. And I do think that this has to do that either he was cheated on the past by someone and maybe he's not telling, or those comments about how attractive the bosses are at that place really get to him. Because this is just like in the first story. The people that you work with are going to be the people with who you spend most of your time with, right? So maybe in this case, it isn't because she says that she barely has to go to the office, that she works from home a lot. However, after those comments, every time she goes to the office, he's probably thinking about how it would be easy for someone to approach her and start talking to her, and how easy it would be for her to find them attractive. Because I think that sometimes when someone gets very jealous or insecure about their partner cheating on them, it's because, when we are in love, we sometimes think that everyone sees our partner like we see them. We see this amazing, beautiful, handsome person, that they are amazing, and we think that every single person in the world will see them like that. And I mean, like, and the question after all was, how can she help him get over his insecurities? This is where we get in tricky territory, because if she needs to spend more time at the office, he might be getting more controlling and more jealous, and they can start having very big fights. Because insecurities, I do believe they save money, but I say that just beside money, insecurities are the root of all evil. So I just think that there's only so much you can do, right? Because you cannot give up your work, you cannot tell your bosses, I don't want to come to the office anymore because my fiance might get jealous. You cannot do that. We agree on that. So the options here are very limited, actually. So the course of action that I would suggest would be to talk to him, ask ask him why he is so insecure about it. Like, why is he feeling like that? Try to get to the root of the problem. So I would sit down with him and I would try to ask him, where does these insecurities come from? Like, what have I done that have made you believe that I would cheat on you? What has happened in your life that makes you so nervous about your partner cheating on you? And after that, I would try to assure him that there's nothing he needs to be worried about, and he needs to trust me and trust the relationship, because we cannot get to a point where things become toxic. I think that sometimes where couples talk, they are very afraid to say, to even mention that things can end up badly between you two if you don't try to work things out. We try to tiptoe around the bad consequences, you know, of our toxic behaviors. Maybe the issue is bigger than you think. I really do believe that people who cannot handle having a civil, serious conversation about a very serious topic like the romantic relationship that you are having together says a lot.